we're in ground zero, and the conditions were eerily just the same.
It seems like everywhere you look in Fox Lake, there are bitter reminders of what was lost 2 years ago, from scorched trees to constant smoke and the work to recover in the disaster's wake. Fox Lake is the largest of 3 First Nations communities in the Little Red River Cree Nation. It lies on the south side of the Peace River, about 800 kilometers north of Edmonton. The remote community is considered fly-in, only accessible by barge, ice road, or air. The community of 4,000 emptied in May 2023 as the Paskwa fire loomed and then closed in.
All hell broke loose, and thankfully it took us 72 hours to evacuate all our membership from Fox Lake, and we watched things go up in flames.
2 years later, community members are beginning to share their stories on their own terms.
In the beginning, when people lost their homes, out of respect, we asked them before we brought in media. They said respectfully, we don't want anyone telling that story yet, because it's painful for them, because a lot of our people here have never left.
About 300 structures were destroyed: homes, a grocery store, water treatment plant, and RCMP detachment. Then last year, the community was put on evacuation order again. Now the new homes are finally going up.
We have 41 families who have moved into their new homes, and we call them forever homes. They get anxious, they get impatient, which is understandable. So yeah, but it's been hard. It's been hard for everybody.
The nation says recovery has been slow and complicated by the ever-present threat of evacuations and stalled funding when Parliament was suspended.
How many are still waiting to move in?
Over 100. So the ISC program, that's where we get our funding from for this program, and so we receive our funding from Indigenous Services Canada, and they have promised us 190 homes, new homes, and so that is where, so there's still so many homes to be built.
In a statement, Indigenous Services Canada told CBC News it remained fully engaged with Little Red River Cree Nation during prorogation. They say they are working with the First Nation to ensure it recovers as quickly and safely as possible, reviewing claims and reimbursing eligible expenses. With Parliament back in session, funding has resumed. However, the nation estimates the rebuild will take another 4 years. Those still waiting are staying in temporary housing on the reserve or in nearby high level.
We're still here. Anyone's welcome to swing on by, have a cup of tea with us, enjoy the rebuild, enjoy these lands.
Home by home, out of the ashes, this First Nation wants to show its resilience and come back better than before. Catherine Garrett, CBC News, Fox Lake, Little Red River Cree Nation, Alberta.